It's hard to believe, Karen, that it's been half a year. We've been looking back, but we're also looking down the road to recovery 6 months out from Hurricane Helene. The storm caused so much devastation around this area, the Tri-Cities area, where specifically flooding.
And right where we are specifically. We are here in the industrial park in Irwin. This 9-acre complex, once a centerpiece of industry in our region, and certainly Irwin, devastated by the deadly flooding. Many died, businesses destroyed that were previously operating at such a high level here in Irwin.
Yeah, however, just last month, Unicoi County leaders say they have provided a temporary road here that will make it easier to rebuild. One of the companies that operated here was Polypipe USA. The director of operations says now they can bring in new machinery. They are excited and looking forward to rebuilding and continuing to be a part of the community.
And that's able to happen because of those road repairs that happened first, something that's been happening all around the region from local and state employees. News Channel 11's Angela Daniel spoke with TDOT and County Road Superintendents about the work that's being done all of these months and the progress that they've made 6 months later.
I want you to take a look at the progress on the rebuild process of the Kinzer Bridge here in Greene County. The beams are up and the decking is going in as crews work daily to repair this bridge that was completely destroyed by the floodwaters. It cut off an entire section of the county, causing major issues for emergency crews and their response times. But this is a sign of hope that both TDOT and highway departments across the region say that folks will see more of in the coming months as the road to recovery continues.
At its peak, we had 49 sections of roadway that are closed, and 43 of those are back open now. So certainly a lot of progress has been made, but there's still a lot more work to do.
Whether it's clearing debris, repaving, repairing, or completely rebuilding, local and state road crews have been in overdrive since Hurricane Helene.
There's stuff going on even with us every day that people don't even see. The paperwork side of it is the main thing. I mean, it's constantly working on stuff to get to FEMA, to try to get some reimbursement back, and it's an ongoing process.
At the county level, the biggest hurdle is getting the permits to do the work.
PDEC, they have to come and look at the sites to see what all is going to be done, what you plan on doing, and they'll measure and see what the depth is and what's going on with that. And then they apply for the permit for us. And then once it goes through the paperwork and Nashville and all that stuff, then it comes back.
Here's video of crews working on the Long Hollow Bridge in Carter County. It only needs repairs. Teams are also repaving parts of Shell Creek, Hampton Creek, and Heaton Creek roads, a few of the hardest hit in the county.
The roads are still in rough shape. I mean, they're passable. We've had to do some work on some of them to kind of safe them back up to where they're wear and tear since the storm. But as far as really going and starting 100% rebuild, we've not done that yet. We just kind of maintain what we've got going as now till we can get all our permits.
The Greene County Highway Department has designs in place for storm stabilization projects. They're just waiting on the go-ahead from the Army Corps of Engineers.
Bird's Bridge come in at $3.4 million, a little better than 3.4. Have no idea on Poplar Springs yet. I mean, we've got an estimate of 6.2, but I think it'll be higher than that. The stabilization on river banks that we're going to do is another $900,000. We're looking at probably in the neighborhood of $15 million.
State projects seem to be moving at a much faster pace. TDOT expects the Broad Street Bridge in Elizabethton to be finished in late May or early June. Just a few weeks ago, the 1-mile stretch that was wiped out on State Route 81 reopened at the Washington and Unicoi County lines.
About 5,400 vehicles per day use that roadway, which may not sound like a lot, but certainly for the folks that use that roadway every day, they needed to have that back open because you could have a detour that lasted up to an hour.
Pairing up the projects is helping to speed up the process.
State Route 81, that bridge in Washington County, and State Route 107, the Kinzer Bridge in Greene County, those are two bridges tied into the same contract, a progressive design build, which allowed us to really get moving on that to get those bridges reopened.
The Kinzer Bridge is expected to be ready for traffic by late June. TDOT says that all of their Hurricane Helene projects, except for one, should be finished by the end of this year. In Greene County, Ansley Daniel, News Channel 11.
And TDOT did provide us with an update on those road repair projects now that we are 6 months out from Helene.
At its peak, 49 sections of roadway were closed. 44 of those have since opened back up in the 6 months since Hurricane Helene, including 2 in Carter County, 1 in Greene County, and 2 in Washington County, Tennessee. Some of them will open in May, some others in June.
State Route 159 is the last road expected to reopen to traffic. The Tennessee Department of Transportation says that is planned to open by the end of August.